in the last story for you. Now, this one I really do have an answer for. This is a story about Jeff Olson. And Jeff Olson, like many of us out there in progressive world, and just in common sense world, has a problem with the big banks and how they've been able to have this too big to fail mentality while they rake American consumers over the coals. So Jeff decided to take matters into his own hands. Using child washable chalk, he went to 13 different Bank of Americas and wrote right in front of their store on the sidewalk, "Shame on Bank of America and no thanks, big banks." Now you think this is not a big deal because you just throw a cup of water on it and it disappears. This chalk does. But it was a big deal to Bank of America, and their security manager complained about him to the city a numerous number of times. He got 13 charges. He's been charged with 13 different counts of vandalism, and now wait for it. He went to court. The court said he's not allowed to use his First Amendment right to defend his vandalism, and they put a gag order in the case so he cannot talk to the press. There's a possibility that Mr. Olson could face 13 years in jail because he had a public activism or the right to protest against big banks. Now, this tells you that these banks are not only too big to fail, but they're so big they're willing to prosecute individuals who decide to stand up against them by using washable chalk. America, sad day, sad day. We support Jeff Olson. We hope that his movement is the right thing to do. Big banks have gone too far. We're right back on the Fowler Show after this break.